Give you a small piece of feedback before we go into it because I don't want to mention this feedback on your video.
Okay.
The person who I interacted with to purchase my house,
Mhm.
I they weren't the highest offer, but they were the fastest, I guess you'd say. Um, I almost canceled on him simply because one day he called me and was like exasperated about the roof, which I had told him already that the roof had been replaced in 2006, I believe it was. And so, about 3 weeks after everything started, he called me and like was like, "We got to lower the price because I have to replace that roof and blah blah blah." But he was very mean about it. It's like my wife was on call and she's like, "Why is he talking to you this way?" Like he just did the thing of like a sales of like, "Oh, I'm so frustrated that now I have to do this roof. I didn't expect to have to do this roof and stuff like that." Which he didn't have to do the roof because it's down there and we can see the house and they didn't.
Mm.
Um, but we almost canceled simply that one day because the attitude was so aggressive. And myself am recovering from PTSD. Uh, I woke up during a surgery that lasted for 4 hours and I had to be awake for the whole surgery. And since then I've had major PTSD issues and stuff like that. So like he like yelled a little bit at me, like angrily, like, "Hey, we didn't expect to have to do this," and stuff like that. We almost canceled specifically over just that one interaction. I don't want that to be on your video because that shouldn't be held against y'all as a company. That's just something that maybe he needs to be talked to and be like, "Hey, aggressive sales strategies work sometimes, but sometimes you're gonna
You know
push."
what? This is going to be used for training. If you don't mind, I'm actually going to use that, what you just mentioned. We are going to use that in the video, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
fine.
Because
Yeah.
this is going to be used for training folks on.
I can take some pictures of the property, but I don't sell houses. I don't know what you want to see. I'm just going to take some pictures of some rooms, maybe the front and back. He told me specifically, can I see the bathrooms? Can I see each bedroom? Can I see the hallway? Can I see the carpet? Can I see the front of the house, back of the house, stuff like that? Which made it a lot easier for me to decide, okay, well, these are all the things he wants to see. I'm gonna get all those pictures plus a few more just in case, that was super useful. Was very frustrating to have other people say, "Can you send us 5 to 10 pictures of the home?" Well, yeah, I can, but what am I sending you pictures of? I don't know what you need to see. Um, I enjoyed that a lot. The great communication, the first 2 weeks, just a continual back and forth. That made me feel more confident that the sale was actually.
Again, would you be cool selling it the same or similar way?
Yes, in fact, my aunt went to sell her house 3 months after I sold mine, and I did actually direct her towards y'all. At the last moment, a cousin of mine from another state was like, "Hey, I'd like to keep that." He ended up buying it, but I've already recommended y'all to people, and I would recommend again. Overall, the experience was positive for me, and I think one thing that would have really helped was some sort of maybe just a piece of, I mean, not really a piece of paper, but an email or something that had some sort of timeline for how things typically go. uh just a general email someone can look at and be like, "Okay, this process usually takes anywhere between 1 and 2 weeks. This part takes 1 and 2 weeks, et cetera, et cetera." That would have made a lot of the nervousness of, okay, now we've had 4 days of silence. What does that mean? I wanted something where I could be done in 45 days. And a direct cash offer was by far the fastest, easiest, and for me, I still think the best decision.